one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college.
Oh, he wants it all. Fires.
What'd I tell you? What I told you, Milrose turns the ball over, bro.
Inside the 30.
I said he turns it
He
up.
steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Touchdown, Buckeye! And the pummeling has started.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Pressure. Lost one deep down the right side. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
What did I tell you?
Defense just cradling that fumble and securing
Milroe
it.
turns the ball
loose in their own
over.
end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop
It's just what he
and
does.
score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
And he
Still
puts
has
through
time
the
to turn it over one more.
Kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing today. The Jimmys and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents.
Had a good first half, as Kobe would
Sometimes
say.
hit you in the face and it stinks, but you're not
But
good
there's a
enough.
fourth
And
quarter.
today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive.
It's complete. A huge pickup.
There you go. He can beat me deep every time I bring the safety all the way down. That's fine.
Time.
This is
And once he found
twice.
open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
He's throwing the ball around. I don't really care.
Now his second interception interception.
They ain't gonna
The
quit.
game's doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Gets away. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He holds it in, and nobody's close. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Wants to go up top. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. He caught it. Snowed under by the defense. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From the gun. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker.
We're down 15 now. Let's go. It's a ball game.
So an 82-yard drive there. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the air, it's Milroe. Dances away. Fires the pass, intercepted. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game.
Hey, bro, that was a good first half.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football, and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position, and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, first and 10 again.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
second down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open, good throw, good catch, first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to pass on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Haynes. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Steps away to find some room. Unleashes one. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Bringing it back. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rolls onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Alabama pushing the tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This one's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. Michigan 7, Alabama
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss.
Getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And there was
Absolute shame. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead.
The score.
Point game. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll try it on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. They'll try the right side. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Finds his man. It's Edwards. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Orji. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Michigan! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying to get to him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
It leads to 2nd down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. These quarters going to give them some space. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Orji. He's got him in the flat. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Alabama. In other stores around the country, Slippery Road, 45.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Edwards. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Michigan 14, Alabama 0.
So boring. You think I could run with a NFL running back on here? Anybody can.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this.
I'm saying if I pick Ohio State and run with their running back the whole time, it's easy.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Keeps those legs turning for 3 yards. He's
Okay.
down at the 9.
All right.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead.
At least you know
but
it.
you're
At
staying
least you
in
know
bounds.
it.
I think
That's
the
all you
clock
do.
right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Time is on their side.
'Cause
and
I'm
they're
from
gonna wind that
Texas.
play clock all the way down. The corners are walked up tight. Handoff to the single running back. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
Now, you know the same reason that you traded your quarterback. You got to have a fast quarterback on here. Everybody picks a fast quarterback team on here.
Quick timeout
You
called
know
by
that.
the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Why'd you put him in?
It's 3rd down.
What's
now.
his?
They ought
What's
to be able to get
Orgy's
off one
speed?
more
He's from
quarter
Texas
before
too.
the
I play
2-minute
with
warning.
Michigan all the time. I play with all the Texas players. Orgy's speed is like 88 at least.
Running back searching for a hole.
But you just said
And he'll step into the
his
end
rating
zone.
isn't high.
Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the
No, I just said that. I just told you you have to have a fast quarterback. You said no.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a
I don't care. You don't have to. You don't have to with the top running back and a top offensive line.
Wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was
Why is he on the cover?
The extra point splits the uprights.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
21-point cushion in the fourth.
Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. His ratings are that high since he's on the cover. That's what I thought. I look at the cover of the game. How about that?
It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
I'm just tired of people playing with trash teams. I'm just tired of playing against people that just have to pick people on the cover, like you're playing at Colorado all the time. Okay.
First down here with time for
You don't know what you're talking about, because all you talk about is top 5 teams that are on the cover.
dropping back. It's Milrow. And the defense gets to the quarterback. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
You can't tell me the O-line and defensive line for Michigan is not top 5.
Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw.
Okay.
He loses
Okay.
some heat. He was able
And
to
Orgy
score
speed
three and
is
pick
top
up
5
a
on the
few
game.
and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw that
It doesn't matter. I just told you the offense and defensive line top 5 and his speed's top 5. That's all you need is run game.
But you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
Bama doesn't have a top 5 defense.
He'll try to throw for it. Oh, it's a fumble. A defense scoops
Bama
it.
does not have a top 5 defense.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage. That quarterback, right? He's
No, I'm
gonna
asking a
scramble around,
question.
he's gonna make plays.
I said Bama
Gets
does
outside
not have a
coverage,
top
he's trying to
5
get a hand
defense.
on him. How about getting a
Michigan
hand on him,
does.
forcing the fumble and recovering it. Great job.
But that's what I'm saying, but I'm asking you if you agree.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again.
5
They have
defense.
divided these
Top 5
home fans
defense.
here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
On
This
defense.
crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little
Okay.
bit calmer. Nice
Do you
lead. This
agree?
offense
How
is
many
go out and
first round picks do you think they will have?
Physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W in the block.
Nope.
They go to the ground. Discards a man.
I'm trying to think if they had any. I'm trying to think. I know Graham.
Making a good gain before the stop is made.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the
So
lead
you can
late,
think of maybe
just
one
run the
player.
football.
Malachi Moore. Malachi Moore, I don't think.
They've
Nope.
had their
He's
way
still
with
there.
this defense. A lot of
Lost him.
positive things to point to.
Yeah.
This is one of those weeks
So that's
when
what
you
I'm
watch
saying.
It's gonna be
You
really
got
fun to
Graham
watch.
and
Now,
Grant.
they're gonna get beat up.
And
A lot of
then
big
Will
plays on this
Johnson.
offense.
And then
You know,
a
they
safety.
pride themselves on being physical at the point
Okay,
of
he
attack,
would have been first round. But I'm saying top 2 or 3 draft picks.
And the
Okay, I'm
Wolverines
saying
will
comparing
have
it to
first and
Bama's
10.
on this game. How many can you name on their defense though?
Attack from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the
Exactly.
junior.
No. Okay. If you're a sports fan, you should be able to name them though. Is all I'm
You're gonna
saying.
hear guys after this game say, "Got to work harder. Got to be more intense." You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better